Hello. We here at the Jones-Pfeiffer Drama Archive are thrilled to announce that we have acquired a new box of 10 nonfiction items that will be added to the archive's collection. Along with our extensive collection of play scripts and librettos, we are also going to be adding a collection of biographies, historical texts, analysis, reference, reviews. There's so much good stuff in here. I can't wait to show you everything we have. The first piece that we would like to highlight in what is going to be hopefully an ongoing video series showing some of these new additions is going to be a text that ties in to existing collection materials in an extremely interesting way. So I give to you Shakespeare in a Divided America. This is a fantastic text by the author James Shapiro. James Shapiro is a professor at Columbia. He teaches Shakespeare studies as well as theater. He's written a number of books about Shakespeare. However, this one, which came out in 2020, is his most contemporary, and it deals with Shakespeare and the issues surrounding his work in a way that is specifically targeted at today. It discusses how presidents, influential historical figures, people throughout American history have taken the bard's plays and poems and texts and twisted them and manipulated them and used them to advance their own agenda. It's a great book. It's very interesting. Mr. Shapiro is a very detailed author. He's very fair. He's very thorough. There are some interesting things in here. One of my favorite passages is about John Quincy Adams, obviously the son of John Adams, who became president himself. He is perhaps most famous in American history as an early advocate for abolition, the abolition of slavery. This is contradicted by his scholarly writings of Shakespeare that he did as a side job, in which he argues that Othello's interracial relationship with Desdemona is a moral stain on him, which causes his jealousy and everything. It's fascinating because the core of the essay is that Shakespeare is basically saying that Desdemona's downfall is brought about by her entry into an interracial relationship, which he deems as being an inherently negative or wrong or unnatural thing. It makes us think about how one of the most famous early abolitionist presidents in American history could also hold deep-seated, objectively racist views, and how those contradictions exist within the same person is something that Shapiro is very interested and examines throughout a number of other figures in the text. One more interesting piece about this is that, if you will recall, we posted earlier in the archive about the collection of Bohemian Grove plays that we've acquired. For those of you who don't remember, Bohemian Grove is a private club, an event that meets in California every year in which the elite of the world, the millionaires and billionaires, the movers and shakers, meet in secret every year and perform, we don't know, rituals? One of the things we do know is that they perform plays, and every year plays are written for the Bohemian Grove. They do these plays. There's often music. They're generally based around classic stories. So they've done Treasure Island. They've done The Man of La Mancha or Don Quixote, that kind of thing. Of interest here is that James Shapiro, within the first chapter of the book, mentions that he goes to Bohemian Grove and is invited every year, and it almost feels, and he doesn't really bring it up again. He mentions it in passing as he was talking to somebody at the Grove about Shakespeare, who was an important American figure, a politician or something. He didn't say who it was. And I just find it fascinating because I feel like if you open a book with, so I was at Bohemian Grove the other day talking to someone, you would want to learn a little bit more about that. And Shapiro just, I can't tell if it's a name drop and he just wants to seem important or something, but it is something that I so desperately wish, as a fan and collector of the Bohemian Grove plays myself, that he would elaborate on a little bit. So check out Shakespeare in a Divided America in the archive right now. It's a fantastic text. It's contemporary, and I think there's a lot of interesting stuff with it. And if you see James Shapiro walking on the street, ask him about Bohemian Grove. Ask him if the big owl statue is real and if they really do burn it at the end of it. I'm fascinated.